I would have never thought that it would resort to this, but this ain't cool. It's a war brewing. The Don Cartagena got cracked upside the head with a bottle allegedly in Chicago after he got booed off stage. It's a war brewing between blacks and Latinas. And I swear I don't want to see it happen, but it's already taking place. Fat Joe got booed off stage in Chicago. Then they started throwing bottles at his head. How else we gonna be able to get some of that good Latin food? We gonna have to learn how to do that ourselves. We gonna have to learn how to use the sazon because now the landscape done changed. Fat Joe been getting money with the black community for a long time. Now he being outcasted and allegedly hospitalized for saying what he said about the black community. People taking offense to this. Fat Joe done sparked a debate after calling the FBA broke black racist on a podcast. And he pointed at Math Hoffa when he said it. Now when he go to Chicago, he can't even walk down the street. They looking for this man every turn, and it don't look like it's ever gonna be safe for Fat Joe. We about to talk about it, man. Y'all make sure y'all do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification button and let me know what y'all think about this news. Fat Joe got booed off stage in Chicago and things got violent. They're claiming things got really, really violent, and Fat Joe was allegedly laid up in the hospital. Y'all need to listen at this, man. Y'all listening? Y'all need to listen good too. Check this out. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue.
Before we get off of Fat Joe, right, I gotta ask you, do you believe he's racist or no?
I think within Puerto Rican culture, and if they keep it real, within Puerto Rican culture lies a lot of racism, okay? Not just for American blacks, but within their own hierarchy of skin tones. Like, lighter is better. Like, that's just what it is. Like, and not even just Puerto Rican culture. In a lot of so-called Latino culture, if you go to the Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, you know.
Hold on, that's in black culture too now. They ain't the only ones that do that. Black people do that right here in America. And black people do it in Africa. You seen them Nollywood movies? A lot of times they be painted. But that's Negro here nor there, man. And that's why my question is it okay for Fat Joe to say the N-word? Because that's why they really was mad. That's the reason why the show erupted in Chicago, because even though he said what he said about black people, he's still out there toting the N-word. But you figure he been using it this long. People done bought his albums millions of times and heard him say it over and over. He say the N-word on every song. Why is it now it's not okay for Fat Joe to be who he is? They calling him a racist. Well, if he Puerto Rican using the N-word, or if you anything using the N-word, if you black using the N-word, Caucasian, it don't matter. If you using the N-word, you got some racism in your body. Look at this, man.
If the darker ones in the culture are looked down upon and the lighter ones are lifted up. So in that sense, I think there's a certain inherent racism, because also let's keep it clear, Fat Joe is half Cuban as well. And again,
Oh, I didn't know that.
oh yeah, so he's Puerto Rican and Cuban. And again, there's the white Cubans, then there's the Afro-Cubans, you see? And there's a certain inherent racism that exists and a disdain that comes with...
You know, he talking like everybody don't have something against black to a certain extent. I'm talking culturally. That's something that's all across the world. It's not just America. It's not just in the Latin culture. It's in every damn culture, to where dark is deemed something less worthy. I'm talking about in Indian culture, you name it. I think it's a part of the world. That's just the way it is. And that's why I'm asking, is it okay for Fat Joe to use the word? Because depending on how he feeling or depending on who he around, he able to maneuver. When you bilingual, it's all right to be flexible. You already know multiple languages, therefore you know how to act in certain situations. And when it comes time to get some money off of hip hop, you got to play the part. He grew up watching it. He from the Bronx. Can you fault him for feeling the way he feel? Especially when you got people of color that feel the same way. Ain't he American? Ain't that a part of American culture? I'm a little confused. Why they would go upside Fat Joe's head 40 years after the fact. He done already became a millionaire off of slinging the N-word, and all of a sudden people in their feelings about it. He went on the podcast and said some things. Now they showing his childhood pictures before he was with that gully shit. He looked like he come from a racist ass household. They raised him to be like Justin Bieber, and all of a sudden he busts out on some hip hop shit. Fat Joe looked like that little kid that you shouldn't trust if you black. I could be wrong. Y'all gotta let me know, man. I ain't gonna say too much, but I do want to get into all of this because people pissed off at Fat Joe and people saying he deserved that bottle that he caught in his head, man. I don't wish that on nobody, but they saying he got what he got for a reason. Let me look at this real quick. They talking about, excuse me, I do apologize. Hold on, I can't even hear the shit.
These rumors were made by radical black racists.
What the hell?
Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
Right.
Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, Fat Joe. How dare you disrespect anybody of color like that in America? Who he think he is? People looking for identity, people found something to identify with, and he just shitted on it. But it's okay with him to identify with everything that he is. He got motherlands to claim, he got languages he could use, heritage that he can embrace. But at the same time, you embracing hip hop culture and don't give a damn about, man, that is cold. I can't, maybe he did need to get booed off a stage in Chicago for saying what he said, man. That was the final. He had no business saying what he was saying, and how he said it just was hurtful. That's worse than Kanye West wearing the MAGA hat with a White Lives Matter t-shirt on. Yo, Fat Joe, I've been a fan this far. I don't know about this, bro. Hold on, run that back.
These rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
right.
Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And their shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, your leader? Yo, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was whoopity doop wop. Yo, bro.
Hey, to play the devil's advocate, maybe, just maybe, I don't want to say it, but maybe Fat Joe got a point. And hear me out. It is a bunch of dudes that get online. They want, let me choose my words wisely, man. Because the FBA and all that, it sounds good, but where the hell is the unity? Where do they congregate? And what businesses do they have established that solidify it as something reputable? Foundational, and I understand what it is, foundational Black Americans, because it's a whole bunch of people over here, but just because they Black don't mean they American. They be Black, look just like a Black person, but they from a whole nother country and they don't identify with nothing Black. So for the foundational Black Americans, I understand the theory, but they can't be treating it like it's a movement unless people really gonna turn it into a movement. And if that's what we gonna do, I'm willing to be a foundational Black American, because my people from America, we ain't got no Caribbean or nothing like that I know of. Down home, Florida, that's where my people from. So that's all we know. Historically. I want to ride with Fat Joe, man. I don't want to let the legacy go. He don't lay down so many bricks in hip hop. We don't listen to all his music. Supported the Terror Squad. If we get rid of Fat Joe and disown him and stuff like this continue to happen, we gonna have to let go of Big Pun as well. And I don't think we really want to do that. If Fat Joe gotta go, Big Pun gotta go along with him. And if y'all okay with that, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. He said he not a player, he just crush a lot. He don't discriminate. He regulate every shade of that. He don't give a damn if you black butter pecan, blackberry molasses. Y'all want to let go of Big Pun? Because that's what y'all doing. If y'all booing him, every time Big Pun is so hard, when that shit come on the radio, y'all need to be boycotting the station. I don't think I'm ready for it. Because I seen Fat Joe do some things that Black rappers ain't never do. He'll go to Africa and be hanging amongst the people. Hold on, look at this. Play that.
Fast switch right now on TV. This is up. If you love real hip hop, make some motherfucking noise. New York, where the you at? Hey yo, you had to bring Remy to save you. This is pathetic. You got all them other dusty bitches back there, John. Let's go. Hold on. Let's not go back. Hey yo, check this out. Hey yo, Crack. This the fact that Remy had to come out to save you. Every fucking song got a feature, John. Hold up, Crack. I didn't see nobody come. Y'all seen somebody come out here with me? Oh, them dusty. I've been either. You gotta go to the crack house to find them bitches. Hold up, but let me tell you something, Crack. I've been either. You gotta go to the crack house to find them bitches. Hold up.
Damn, man, that's fucked. He been disrespecting Black people for a long ass time. I ain't even know he was saying all that stuff at the verses. He got that much hatred in his heart. Man, I don't know about this guy no more. He might be a plant. This whole time we've been bamboozled. We thought he was cool. He played that shit off good on some Donnie Brasco shit. If this is the case, Cardi B need to be running for her life somewhere ducking scared. Cause she gonna be next. How many vultures do we have in our culture? It's easy to point out Fat Joe, but what about the Black vultures in our culture, man? And you probably wondering, how could you be a Black vulture in your own culture? I'm gonna explain it to y'all. Look at this. Y'all ever seen this shit? Hold on, let me pull this up real fast. Y'all ever seen your boy, Lil Jon? He looked like he went to Princeton, Harvard, Duke, all that. He went to all of the prestigious colleges. They all wanted him. It was a bidding war. He a super duper genius. He was geeked up before he started getting geeked up. And somehow, some way, he finagled the hip hop culture and became one of the most ignorant characters in hip hop history, even though this man is a certified genius. Raised up with a silver spoon in his mouth. But that's Negro here nor there, man. There is vultures. I would say Kanye West is a vulture in his own culture. A lot of them. I'm just trying to figure out ways to keep Fat Joe within our community, because we got to stay warm. No Diddy. Fat Joe been a big fat rapper. We ain't got that many big fat rappers. We had Biggie. Who else was another? Rick Ross. I can count them all on one hand. Heavy D. Who else? Big Pun. And who another fat rapper that really mattered? I ain't talking about these new dudes. There's plenty of them fat bastards out there rapping now. I'm talking about back when it really counted, when it was hard to get in the music industry, when you actually had to have talent to be in the music industry. Who the other fat black rapper? Y'all gonna have to let me know in the comment section. Without further ado, we gotta get back into this next segment, baby. I hope y'all listening, because we about to hear from a real FBA how he feel about what's going on with Fat Joe. Y'all ready? Let's get into it, man.
Well, you said that Fat Joe is disrespectful for saying that blacks and Latinos created hip-hop 50-50. Did you actually say 50-50?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, that's just not true.
That's not true.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to Fat Joe, but yeah. I
And
mean,
a lot of
Latinos were around, but you can't say 50-50.
not at all. Not at all. You can't even say 90-10. I mean, they came later. In the movie, all the pioneers, they were like, yeah, when we were doing it, just were no Latinos participating. We had a couple in the audience watching, but they just came later. They just weren't into it early on. And that's the truth.
Yeah, and listen, you've had very prominent Latinos over the years. Crazy Legs, of course, Big Pun, and Fat Joe, and Cypress Hill, MC Frost. Like, there's been a lot of very important figures in hip-hop. But I guess if you're talking about the original, then yeah, it was all black people.
Right, and the thing that's rubbing a lot of people the right way, there's this whole push just suddenly for there to be this co-creation. Because now hip-hop is going to the Olympics, breakdancing is in the Olympics now, so now there's a big corporate drive and there's going to be a lot of corporate money there. So now hip-hop and breakdancing and b-boying is looked at as a positive. When black people were just doing it, it was like, oh, look at those Negroes on the floor. What are they doing? That's not real dancing, that's not real music. But now that it's being internationally accepted, they have to say, well, black people didn't really do it on their own. So they're doing hip-hop like they do other genres. They do the same thing with rock and roll. It was negative until white people did it, and then rock and roll is a white thing. Country music, our sister Beyonce has a hot country album out now, and they're making it.
Do this make you a hater? By him speaking that, I mean, it's the truth. Don't get it twisted. It's nothing but the truth. But people really don't want to hear that. And for the people that do, they call the Hebrew Israelites and FBAs and things like that. Shout out to all of y'all, all of the subgroups out there. The conscious community or whatever, the people that's willing to listen. But the masses is not willing to listen. So any type of talk like this sounds like hating. It damn sure ain't no love in it. The conversation is necessary and somebody got to do it. But do that make you a hater? And I ain't saying that Tariq Nasheed is a hater. I know different from that. But the talk that's being talked, do that make you a hater? Or is that something that we all need to get on the same page about? Because this is already happening in Chicago. When I heard this news about Fat Joe getting cracked upside the head, allegedly, and getting booed off the stage, I couldn't believe it. In a surprising turn of events, legendary rapper Fat Joe finds himself on the receiving end of a fierce public response during a recent performance in Chicago. The Grammy-nominated rapper was unexpectedly booed off the stage by a live audience. So they got rid of him. They showed up just to show him hate. Yo, hello. Who this is, man? Yo, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
What a day, man.
Yo, that's what it is. What's on your mind, brother, man?
Hey, man, listen. I'm Mac Daddy, man. Me and my people, we love your show. Can I
Oh Lord, what's going on?
What's going on? This was going on. All right. I'm from West Baltimore, right? We came on all the hip hops, the Jay-Z's, everybody that's going on that's in trouble now.
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out they was all punks, man. You know what I mean? Just to be able to get a rap deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that make
We
you
never
wonder.
thought that. We never thought, man. Listen, when we was doing bad, the robbing, the stealing, they was the music that got us going. Okay. But now, since we older and we older men now, we're wiser, and we come to find out the people that we look forward to help us through our lives actually was all phonies, man.
Yeah, that's
You
sad,
understand what I'm
man.
saying? I mean, it's heartbreaking because we came up with that music back in the day. B-Rock, Rakim, you know what I mean? Back in the day, they started. But all the drama just to be a star that you find out. The only way you be a rap star, you got to do something that your morals ain't letting you do. You know what I
The
mean?
parties, you get invited to the party, and depending on who you impress or who you link up with or whoever you get cool with determines how far you gonna go in your career.
I know, but see, the simple fact is, it shouldn't be where, though, either you going to bow to my will or I'm going to destroy you. You know what I mean?
But you know what? There was rappers that wasn't trying to go to them parties. You know the boot camp clique? You
Yes,
had
yes.
now you know damn well they wasn't trying to go to none of them freak parties.
No, Smith and Wessons and none of them. See, he had certain people he would go to, and what I'm saying, he's taking advantage. And then what really get me pissed off is about the kids. Can I give you 1,000? I know this shit. I don't mention Chadwell. I just never thought it was that hard to get a woman just to go to bed with you, man. Usually we were asked what they going through, drugging and all they stars, right?
No doubt. But like I said, the boot camp clique ain't never went diamond, they ain't never go triple platinum or nothing. They go gold, platinum at the most. You know, they get all the love and respect in the streets. But in order to take it to that next level, you want to be a superstar, you want to be a Kanye West, you gonna have to mingle.
Look, he don't even want to be Kanye West. He going through some more bullshit because he trusts somebody. You trust your best friend that you think cool. He stabbed you in the back. Now you looking stupid because you trust somebody. You understand what I'm saying? That was all about themselves. You know what I mean?
You know what? For Fat Joe to have this type of longevity in the rap and with a rap career that spanned for this long, who is he? He got a lot of favorable things happening for him. They gave him the key to the city. They gave him an honorary degree. Like, who is he? What's going on with Fat Joe that got him in position still? Well, they trying to say he was a plant way back then as the first
The deal
Latin
was,
rapper.
I think the whole deal was Big Pun, okay? Big Pun, my man, Lord rest his soul, rest in peace. He was real. He was too real for the people, but we all have our demons that we deal with. And once Pun died, it was Fat Joe because he's the only one that's from the Dominican Republic. I mean, Nori, he all right. You know what I mean? There's a lot of we have the other guy that was with him, but they started beefing against each other. And they've been together for so long. Joe still had it because he's the only one that's around that we see.
Yeah, I remember when Fat Joe passed, I was doing I wasn't even doing YouTube. I was just on blogs, leaving comments, and I remember getting into it with Big Pun's ex-wife. We was going back and forth because I made a post somewhere about Big Pun, and she really wasn't feeling that. And it was a lot of Latin people chiming in, letting me know, like, hey, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go there. But what I got out of it was she was explaining that Fat Joe really don't get no love like that from his own community.
Right. He get more love from our community. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what was tripping me out. He get more love from the black community than he get from a lot of the Spanish community.
And that's true, but see, some fact is, there's a lot of stuff that goes on where though they don't want. Sometimes they don't want to deal with their own people. Like I said, we hate to deal with our own people, but that's our people. We have to deal with them. You know what I mean?
That's real, man. And that's probably why he jumped into the hip hop culture, because he like, damn, if they ain't fucking with me like that, I know for a fact that they will, because he not black. That's the easiest go to. If you're not black in the black community, you automatically get a leg up.
And once you take that downfall and you build back up, like his tax attorney that took all the money from him, all that he went through.
Mm-hmm.
That was devastation when he came back. I mean, He's never did nothing wrong. I don't know because so many rappers is coming up with messing with the diddler and doing something. Can I see my brother? Man, what is up with messing with the slow the special ed kids, man? I thought they supposed to be powerful. We supposed to be looking out for them.
Yeah, man, that's what I was thinking too. But to Fat Joe's credit, I really do believe that he loved hip hop. He
Yes,
from the
he
Bronx.
did.
He was raised up on it, man. He been around all the legends. He been in them streets for a long ass time.
Yes, he has. See, KRS-One, I learned about the Bronx through that South Bronx with KRS-One, the teacher, okay?
Hmm.
We went back that far, then Joe came up. You know what I mean? But once DJ Shit, LL, and all who was going back and see, back in the day, man, they helped us grow to be who we are now.
Yeah,
But
where do
just
you
so
think
fact, they
it?
just, huh?
Not to cut you off, where do you think it fell off track with hip hop? Because it was all about, having talent. Who's the most talented? If you ask me, I think when Diddy came along, that's when it
Uh-huh.
started to go to shit.
When the Biggie Smalls and Tupac, when Lord rest their souls, when they left, and then you had the DMX. See, DMX was the last one. Then when he left, it's really no. I mean, you know what I mean? It was like either you gonna sell my soul, or you gonna be nothing. If that was the other choice, and I don't think they have a right to do that. But like I try to tell my wife and my nephews, man, you keep doing dirt. Your time gonna come, man. You gotta stand up, take it like a man. Cause you
But
knew
you
what you
know
did.
what? I'm glad you said that because when Biggie passed and Tupac passed, it was a whole bunch of people trying to fill Tupac's shoes, man. Master P, the
Yes.
whole No Limit Records was sounding like Pac. It was so many Tupac clones out there. And I hate to say it, rest in peace to DMX. But
Right.
is it safe to say that DMX was the replacement? Not the full replacement, but they used DMX as a replacement the same way they used LeBron James as a replacement for Jordan. They used DMX as a replacement for Tupac.
You know why I say I don't think you use a replacement for Tupac? Because the simple fact, he was the only one that he went straight up. I mean, no matter he was on drugs, no matter what the problem was, he always felt where though Jay had his back, but then after a while he felt like he was competition. Because DMX was that crew, that Rough Rider crew, you never heard them about him. Styles P and all of them that's with him now, the Locks. Everybody is still staying as man. They're not selling their soul out just to be famous when we already stars. You understand what I'm saying?
They was doing the bandana. DMX had the bandana like Tupac.
Right, but when he got to be where he's a problem, they get rid of the problem. I hate to say it, but like I said though, there's no way in the world where though you supposed to be this big and you talking about your kids and all that, and you did so much good. Well, they don't even remember half the stuff they did, man.
He had the bandana over one eye like Aaliyah. Remember that?
That was for her. See, it was just like certain people. LeBron, he put that dress on. Now, I'm a man, you're a man. A girl put on a maid dress, come in the bedroom. It's just on. He put that dress on, son. I lost all respect for him after that.
Yeah, Tupac had the rag like Aunt Your Mama, like Big Mama had wear her rag.
Yeah, but see, he was the only one that rocked it all the time. DMX and them came. They was the next one that came with it.
Yeah, but the auntie, he had it like an auntie out there, like Aunt Fee or somebody out there in
You
the
have
street.
old moms. That's how they pull your pants up and smack it back your neck.
Yeah, that's how Tupac was out there with the old school bonnet on.
Oh yeah, like the slave time. He's the only one that could wear it because he had enough confidence in himself as a man. Well, I can wear anything, man. It don't make me change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like having on a shower cap out there in the daytime, though.
Right. You wear whatever you want to wear, but don't put them pumps on, boy, because what you call them, zesty? I'm an old head, man. When I heard zesty, that's the funniest thing. And we used to call them hummingbirds. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, that's even worse. A hummingbird, a little
Hey,
just
boy,
whistling all damn day.
Hey,
That's
I just
crazy.
never thought that, man. I didn't know it was that hard to actually have a female to like you. They had to go to that extreme.
Yeah, man. Women do like zesty now. Don't get it twisted. Some of the most zestiest men in entertainment never had a problem getting no women's.
I know they made the women feel bad because they want to do to the women. I'm like, dog, where's that? Where they teach that at?
Yeah, yo, but this the thing about it, man. This is what pissed me off. I prided myself in listening to 80s R&B. I'm like, oh, this is what music is.
That's me
This is
all
good.
day, baby.
Yo,
Mac
yo,
Dad, no question.
yo, but come to find out, was that sweet music the whole time?
Was that sweet music? No, that was real music. But you have to go back to the 70s, man, where it was real. 80s, I don't know, they started selling, but we didn't know about it in the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean?
Yo,
It was really on the
everything
down
about
low.
the whole 80s was sweet. Let's be real, man. It was
Sweet as
retro.
buttercup. You hear me? Stop playing, dog. The whole 80s was like on the undercover. But like I said, I'm a 70s and 60s man, okay? With real music had feeling in it, where though you didn't have to worry about it. You knew what you was doing at the end of the night.
But you know what? They say even back in the jazz era, on Miles Davis, B.B. King, Dizzy Gillespie, it was some old other going on back. So you figure it been
Shit
creeping
going
through
on.
the generations all the way up until now. It's not nothing new. It's just
It's
people
not
out
nothing
with
new.
it.
No. I think that boy just lost his mind and took it too far. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, man, how much sex your brother need, man? You know what I'm saying?
They got Rick James out there with some hooker boots on, standing on the light
Hey.
with a face full of makeup talking about street song. He out there with them prostitutes with a guitar on.
Yeah, but the prostitute had his back. He had to worry about no crap. You know what I mean? Because they was all together. That's back in the day. But now it's where, though, you go outside the street, you got to worry about somebody if they're a guy now. You got to check my Adam's apples. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, man, this shit been weird for a long ass time, bro.
Look, man, when they came up with the Zesty, I was like, that's a good name for him. But like I said, man, I've been married for a long time, and I love women to death. I never thought that they could be trying to men. I'm saying to myself, I got to sell my soul to be a star. Man, you better get off my face if I knock you out, son. You know what I mean?
Yo, man, I just be looking at the times like, okay, what's gonna be next, man? I don't know what's gonna be next, man. But one thing for sure, Fat Joe been a part of hip hop for a long time, and it's looking like he gonna have to make his exit. He got booed off of stage, so if Chicago did it, your city gonna look soft if you let Fat Joe rock out and do a whole concert and don't give him no smoke. And who want that for their city?
I don't know if they understand with Joe, but like I said, Joe been around he been around for a long time, baby. You know what I mean? So I don't know why they did that, but I don't know what he did or what type of foul, bad publicity or whatever. Joe was one of them rap legends, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it look like it's over for Fat Joe. But one thing for sure, bro, we appreciate your call because you a hip hop legend yourself because you know all this stuff about hip hop, man. That's why
Hey,
the
man,
next
can I just
time.
tell you how you look? Just check me out. I know how you said you ain't pay for my channel to be on your.
Oh, hell no, bro. I can't believe you trying to do that right now. You ought to be
No, I
ashamed
wouldn't say that,
of
bro.
yourself.
Love
I
you,
can't
Mac
believe
Daddy. I love
everybody
you.
trying
We
to
love your
climb
channel,
the
boy.
man, we got love for you too, man. What's the name of your channel, dog?
Mac Daddy 101, baby.
Mac Daddy 101. Y'all need to get over to Mac Daddy 101. God, man, I need the cash. Where the cash at? Hold on, he can't even
Love
hear me, man.
everybody. Yo, it's ladies
Yo.
night, Friday and Saturday. Check me out,
No
baby.
doubt,
all
man.
right?
Yo, you be good. No doubt. So much love for you, man. I can't believe Mac Daddy 101 tried to pull a fast one on me, man. Brothers just can't be cool, man. We just can't be friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? He put a plug in there at the end of it. I would have never expected that from that man. But that's Negro, you know that. Fat Joe, if you listening, man, I really hope you're not hospitalized. People be making up rumors just to get views on YouTube or whatever the case is. But I figured I might as well speak on it and let the world know that I had a whole lot of love for Fat Joe. But the way they talking about him and some of the things he said about black people in America got me over here scratching my head, man.
These rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
Right.
Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is.
Damn.
I'm just keeping it a buck. And that
Right.
shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, you know, your leader? Yo, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was whoopity doop wop. Yo, bro. These rumors were made by.
That's crazy, man. That is beyond crazy.
Seem like she's co-opting somebody else's culture. Country music, same thing with rock and roll. It was negative until white people did it, and then rock and roll is a white thing. Country music, our sister Beyonce has a hot country album out now. They're making it seem like she's co-opting somebody else's culture. Country music comes out of foundational Black American culture. So what happens is we let people come in and just take the culture and then turn us into guests in the culture, because that's what they're trying to do with the whole Latin situation. They want to go from Latinos were 50-50 to Latinos actually created breakdancing and Black folks got it from them. That's where it's going. And that's where a lot of people are like, hey, let's put a timeout on this and back it up and tell the truth.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that breakdancing is in the Olympics. I fell in love with hip hop breakdancing in the 80s in elementary school.
Oh, yeah.
And, but it seems like when you look at modern breakdancing, it's really run by the Asians now.
Yeah, a
The
lot
Koreans,
of
the Japanese, those are really in the forefront of breakdancing. So the fact that it's in the Olympics, I expect some Asians with.
Hold on, I ain't never seen that before. They serious? That breakdancing must be a motherfucker, man. That pop lock knock the dust off your pants. You fuck around and get in there when they breakdancing, you gonna get fucked up. You gonna drop kick your ass. No, did it spinning on his back with the kicks. That's dangerous, man. I didn't even know.
From New York.
Yo, hello, who this is, man?
Hey, yo, Tariq Nasheed ain't even from New York. He ain't even from L.A. He a Bama from the South, yo. And then he ain't even from where New York he ain't even from where hip hop originated from, and he ain't even from L.A. where hip hop innovated from. He a Bama from the South, yo. He a country dude from the South, yo, creating all kinds of division, yo. He's not from New
Hold
York
on, man.
or LA.
Wait a minute. Well, what you expect him to do? Keep on making pimp books? What
This dude.
What are you gonna do?
Yo.
What are you gonna
get the fuck out of here? Get this whack nigga out of here.
Come on,
yo.
man.
Get that fucking whack nigga out of here.
Man.
He ain't
You gotta
even from New York or LA. Can't get to take it to his peace, yo. Fuck out of here. Get the
come
fuck
on,
out of here.
Yo, bro. Yo, thank you so much for your call, man. I couldn't keep him on the phone. He really hates Tariq Nasheed, y'all. He really hates Tariq Nasheed. I ain't got nothing but love for Tariq Nasheed, man. Let me show y'all something. But then again, he part of the reason why once upon a time I was super duper lame. The Mac Within, with glittery letters, the holy book of game, with an Asian girl on his arm. Like, you ain't doing shit until you got this player. Like the cream of the motherfucking crop. Like, bitch, you ever been to Hawaii? He damn near got his finger up her butt. Like, yes, daddy. He talking all this stuff about foundational Black America. His first book, he had an Asian girl on his arm. The Mac Within. The art of Mac. He got the light, not a Black girl in sight. They all Asian. They all something different. The art of Mackin without a. He ain't got a sister nowhere. And the one he put her on the. He put you motherfucker. He put the Black girl on the back of the book. And bleached the shit out of her. And gave her a Khalees crimp. This nigga. Come on, Tariq. Play or be played. He got a sassy sister. He ain't even put her face on the book. He got her with her hand on her hip and all you can see is her naps. And she bleached out. Got a Black woman in sight. Play or be played, where every female should know about men, dating, and relationships. Play or be. Man, this man don't cause so much damage. Now he talk. Get man. Foundational Black American race baiter. He done went from pimping. Now he man, hey, leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I am going to leave it alone. But I do gotta make this point, man. See, this the thing I respect about Tariq Nasheed. How much longevity was this gonna have? Especially with the times changing and women becoming empowered. He had to think of something. He decided to go the righteous way. And I respect that, man. The Mac lesson, I sure miss this shit. The Mac lesson DVDs. Look, Tariq been a big brother for a whole lot of people out here. I ain't gonna front. The art of gold digging. This bag, if he would have kept doing this in today's world, he would have lawsuits out the ass. But that's Negro here, no there. He switched it up. He doing something that's better than this. So I respect Tariq Nasheed. Yo, hello, who this is, man?
Hey, Sean, how you doing, man? This is Eric from Maryland.
Oh, that's what it is. Yo, Eric on the phone, everybody. What's on your mind, brother?
Good, man. How you doing? Yeah, I just want to say, man, you know, Fat Joe kind of established himself as a brother almost, man. I think he should be able to get away with the N-word, you know, because you know when you look at him, man, you can almost feel like, you know, he part of us. So, you know, I think you should be give him allowance to say that, you know, go ahead and use it because, you know, they're all using it. So he you know, he's just trying to be with the rest. He's been trying to be like the rest of them, you know.
Yeah, I think it's too late to be mad. The same thing with R. Kelly. People been knew R. Kelly was doing. Same thing with people want to wait till 40 years later and then decide to be mad at Fat Joe using the N-word and being a part of hip hop culture and all that type of stuff. I think it's too late to give him the boot.
Right. And plus, I think Fat Joe, he's likable. You know, he's not a person that confuses people. And when I look at Fat Joe and listen to what how he talk, he just seems like he's one of us, man.
Well, they talk about the foundations of hip hop. He from the Bronx, which is a highly Latin area. So when hip hop was going on, there was Latin people involved. Some of the earliest hip hop movies, Beat Street had Latin leads in the movie. So was they a part of it back then? Hell yeah. They was on the cardboard boxes breakdancing too. But as far as them inventing it, hey man, they laid down some bricks. I know that much. They've been a part of it since the origins of it. That's a fact.
Right. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, I mean, they get caught up on trying to get people, you know, names and who's allowed to do this, who's not allowed to do that, man. It's like you said, it's just too late to even do all this stuff, man. We got more problems. You got more problems than that to worry about, man. Because, you know, Fat Joe to me always seemed like he's pretty cool. So I don't know.
Yeah, he did cross the line talking about foundational Black America or whatever the fuck it is. He said he said they broke ass. He just going on and on about the foundational Black Americans. But what he not understanding is that he's or maybe he do understand but don't care. He's offending people that's Black Americans that's native to America, man. Black Native Americans.
I need to study up on that. Now that I didn't know that. I didn't know he said all that. I need to learn that. I learned to see exactly what he said. So I'll catch up on that. I'll try to catch up on that.
We played it in this video, man. I played the clip earlier. I'm gonna play it a couple of times again. But yeah, he did say some things that triggered a lot of people. And you figure you be careful when you speaking on people. Like if I had to speak on Asian people, I would be very careful how I speak on Asian people or any group of people. Caucasian people, you gotta be careful how you talk about people. He just flat out like he didn't put no filter, no consideration, no nothing when he was talking about Black people.
Okay, okay. Let me catch up on that one, man. I didn't know.
And
Yeah.
you figure if he was sensitive towards black people, he would have never been saying what he was saying in his music. Now it all sounds offensive. All his lyrics with the N word or even speaking on anything relatively black, it's offensive now coming from him.
Yeah, I see. I see what you're saying now. Yeah,
Sad, bro.
yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. But as far as black entertainment, man, I think zestiness has always been in black entertainment because I remember back when I was a kid, we used to watch that black and white TV show called Little Rascal.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. As much as we laughed at that show and liked watching it and stuff, the problem I always had with that show was when it came to the black characters, the black kids, I couldn't tell
Hmm.
if they were male or female because they have them dressed in like long skirts and had like the braids in their hair. I mean, you really couldn't. I really had a hard time making sure that they were male or female. Like buckwheat,
They
like
put the
earlier.
barrettes in his head.
Uh
They put the barrettes in his head.
Yeah, it had braids in the hair and the one episode I remember Buckwheat had on a long skirt with high heel shoes, and I was like, "What the hell are they doing with these kids, man?" You
They
know,
ze-
like
they zested him. You trying to say that Buckwheat is a historical zesty character?
that's what they had him in, and like when he was really like when he first started out when he was like the earlier years, I guess the earlier years of Little Rascal, they had him dressed up like that, and it was like it was a weird shit to see, you know.
Yo, bro, now that you said something about it, the Buck, yeah, they did make him like a girly dude or whatever the case is.
Right. That's what I said. It always seemed like Hollywood had. There you go. Look at that.
Hold on, wait a minute. What you doing reminiscing on the zesty buckwheat as a child, man? Maybe we need to get some counseling sessions set up, man. Nobody's seen it like that, but what you had going on with buckwheat when you did
Right, like
you want him to be a girl or something? Like you got some explaining. You had
I
me
was just,
going along with the narrative.
I was just making a point, man. You know, I was just making a point, man, about
The hell?
existing in Hollywood, man. That's all I was trying to do, man.
You say he
But
had on what now? You would describe the outfit and everything. You remembered it vividly.
I just remember they had him in like a skirt and some high heel shoes or something. It was weird, man. And the other character called I think it was called Farina. I still don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. You know.
Man, you took it back to legendary zest, man. I would have never thought nobody would dig that deep for zest.
That's how long Hollywood's been. They've been doing that to black people, to the black male figure. Always had them as some sort of feminine appearance.
Yeah, now with all this news out about Fat Joe, it got me looking at the Terror Squad kind of crazy because now it looked like a gangbang. All them Latin brothers and one black Remy Ma. Like they ain't had
Yeah,
no other black dude in their squad. They just had that
right.
one black chick. Like, mommy, you can chill.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird. I'm gonna look up on Fat Joe, man. I got, I'm an old dude, man. I just like I said, I'm not as in tune with the rappers as well as other people are. I'm an old guy, man. I'll look more into it and get schooled up on that because I didn't know Fat Joe was even walking like that, man.
Yo, we didn't know. We thought that Remy Ma was solid. Like she kept her legs closed. She wouldn't let nobody slide. But after what happened with her and Papoose and that rapper, it got me thinking, was she diddling around with the Terror Squad?
Yeah, yeah, it seemed like it.
You think they just gave her a record deal and wasn't even trying to, like, she wasn't with it? Like Fat Joe, I mean, Big Pun wasn't like, yo, what they do, man? He said he don't discriminate. He regulate every shade of that.
Right, right.
Like for a record deal, Pop, what you trying to do? You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to think that about Remy, but after the recent revelations about her, man, it's a big old question mark about her dealings with the Terror Squad.
Right. And she did. She must have worked hard because she did get her promotions. As far as being able to host a Wendy show and all that. I mean, she liked to put in her work.
And when she came home and got a whole. She came home with the biggest breast, the biggest. We wasn't expect. We thought when Remy Ma came home from jail, oh, she about to bring that gutter shit back. All these fake hoes, now a real bitch home. She came
Right.
home fake. And no disrespect to Remy Ma, cause I wouldn't dare say nothing like that to her face or around her, cause she don't play that shit. She'll go back to jail on your ass
Right.
if you play with her wrong. And hey, man, do you think that Fat Joe smashed Remy Ma?
I think Fat Joe what?
Do you think Fat Joe smashed?
Oh yeah. It's a possibility. Yeah. It seemed like she might maybe went down on him a couple times or something. Something seems to be Something seems to be. She seems to go through that ritual.
I can see her putting her breasts on his head, like, what you gonna do about it, Joe?
Yeah.
Like, oh, mama, you play too much. Like, what's going on in here?
All I know about Remy, man, she got some pretty eyes, man. I didn't know that. I love looking at that girl's eyes, man.
I think she's sexy. You know how she all rough and gruff and she be talking like she just a real ass bitch out New York. I wonder, do she keep that same demeanor when she's in the act?
Yeah.
She probably turned into a whole different woman. Her voice probably, her pitch get higher, her demeanor change. She probably turned into a whole different woman, man.
Yeah.
She got to. Because she can't stay like that and please a man all rough and gruff. She gonna have to turn into her inner woman.
Right. I think when she's at home, she's a lot more tender,
Yeah, she getting real tender lately. When she first started, she was hard like beef jerky.
Yeah.
Now she's softening up a little bit. It is what it is, man. Yo, your phone call is phenomenal, brother. You called in and turned a 2-star presentation into a 5-star presentation, man. That's why we appreciate you so much, man. And the next time we go live, you got to call back because the whole world is looking forward to your next phone call, bro. So much love for you. We're going to holler at you later. No doubt, man. You be good out there, man. Thank him so much for his phone call. I would have never thought I would see today that black people would turn on Fat Joe, knowing good and well that he been a part of hip hop culture way back in the day. He was out when Biggie, was he out before Biggie? I think he was out before Biggie was out. I remember the first time they played Fat Joe on the radio. And you know what? People was on the fence. It was like, oh, he Puerto Rican? Okay. People nodded their head on that for like a week. Like, okay. Because people was trying to figure out where he was coming from. Was he another Frost or a Culture Vulture, whatever the case is? Initially, when you seen him, you like, okay, well, who let him in the gate? I remember seeing the music video on what was it, The Box? Remember that? Come on, y'all gotta remember The Box, man. You call in there, you pay like $1 or something, and they'll play your video, and it'll come up next. You gotta wait. But the thing about it, you can watch The Box and other people paying to play their video, but you get to see it for free because it was on the damn TV. It ain't like it was on Amazon Prime or no shit like that. But I remember when Fat Joe came on The Box, and he was on that Flo Joe, this shit right here. And they was all looking like they was racist, and the dudes in the background, the black dudes looking like they was scared. It was like 1 million Puerto Ricans and 2 black dudes shaking in their damn boots. The black dudes in the video looked like they snatched them up off the street and made them be in the video. But like I said, I'm not ready to do without Fat Joe. He don't lay too many bricks. If he made it this far, this is a Bill Cosby situation. If he made it this far, he an old man now. He ain't got the strength to be getting booed off of stages and hit with bottles and all this madness. Look at this man.
Darker skinned people. If Joe was to somehow have a dark skinned child, I bet you it would be a thing in the family. You know what I mean?
Yo, hello. Who this is, man?
Oh, what up, baby? What up?
Hey, what's going on?
I ain't called in a minute, man. How you
Hold
living?
on. Man, we over here trying to figure it out. Fat Joe got booed off stage, and we trying to figure out, is he not accepted in the black community? What's happening out here?
I'm gonna say this. He was accepted at one point, but sometimes when you go to different urban cities, you gotta pay homage and show respect for your people. And right now, it's looking ugly for him. But it is something I wanted to say. It's a thing called the Eve gene when y'all get a chance. It's called the Eve gene. Look that up. It'll tell you about everything in the world, about the races and the colors and where it came from originally. So he needs to honor the culture because we them people. This our land. People don't like to hear it like that, but this is our land. Really is, bro. But I remember the box. The box was the joint. The box was the joint. What? Don't nobody remember the box?
Remember the time they had the Michael Jackson? I remember they premiered the Michael Jackson Remember the Time video. They had In Vogue, all that, the Humpty dance, all that shit, the Uncle Luke videos, everything was on the box back in the day.
What? Stay calling them for them Uncle Luke videos back in the day when I was a kid. Phone bill be high as hell. Look, mother be like, I know you ain't make my phone bill that day.
Right, getting music videos off of the and recording them shits off of the box or whatever, man. But the thing is, Fat Joe was there for all of that. He been in the picture for a long time, been making a living saying the N-word. He got a big fat check for spewing the N-word on the radios. So why after the fact? All the way, it's 2025. People just now want to get mad about Fat Joe.
I don't understand it. I don't know what I'm gonna say this. I don't know what would possess him to even think you could go to the city of Chicago, the rat, and do that. Like you did you pay some homage? Did you say what's up to all my folks, to all my like did he say anything to anybody in the crowd to get anybody like?
But it's like how many times?
Bail him out.
It's not like that's his first time going to Chicago. Throughout his career, I'm pretty sure he done Chicago hundreds of times.
Hey, Sean, I gotta be honest with you. There's some new young Thundercats out there.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. These young Thundercats, they playing not one game. And honestly, us as the OGs, you gotta respect them because sometimes a lot of them they got good sense and good knowledge. They just ain't doing stuff for nothing. That's what people don't understand. You gotta know how to talk to these brothers, man. A lot of people misguided and look at them like they so this, they so that. No, they not. You don't understand it because you ain't been out there with them. You don't understand it.
That's real. It's a whole new generation that's waiting for their shot, and they, hey man, you gotta respect it. When these young men come of age, you're gonna have to acknowledge them, regardless of how old you are. You figure, hell, I'm an elder, but they got more strength. They probably ain't got more money, more clout or charisma. But one thing these young bucks got, hey, some of them do.
They charged up. They charged up out here, Sean. Like you got little young boys that's charged up off of jobs out here. That's really getting it. Like
they figuring that out. Yeah, and he went out there. Maybe you're right. He probably need to address them in a different light. Like, yo, he probably need to give a speech before he even do his first song.
One thing I know for sure, two things for certain.
you ain't going to the rack on no goofy stuff, and you ain't going to 7th floor on no goofy stuff. But I believe it like that. But God is up. I don't know what's going on the land, but since the Pope opened that door, y'all, since he opened that door on New Year's, all this stuff just start taking place. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh, you
Just
talking
get
about that
ready for what's
CERN
coming.
shit?
Oh, the Pope, New Year's Eve, the Pope opened that door.
Oh, let
He
me see
opened
if
that
I can
door.
Google.
And,
Man,
and
you gonna have to
ever since New
elaborate.
Year's Eve, when he opened it, when he opened that joint, all this stuff just start happening. All this stuff start happening around the world. Ain't nobody talking about it.
You
People
know,
trying to hide it.
it been a lot of weird Jurassic shit, just changes happening like just sporadically lately, man. I'm like, and the weather, I don't know, the people in Georgia, it's snowing like crazy out there. Like this is something that really rarely ever happens. It probably snowed one time. This is becoming the norm. Like it's some crazy shit going on out there.
Yeah, man. It's the land, man. God, it's the second coming. We in Babylon. He cleaning the land up, and he gonna come back and make it right. He said we had many mansions. All you got to
Damn,
do
man.
is read. What's that? Romans. One of them Roman chapters.
Homie
You know
getting
I'm not talking
biblical
about.
on
You know
y'all,
I'm
man.
not. Romans 3:5. All you gotta do is read Romans 3:5. It'll tell you.
Yeah,
Hard can't tell you about what's going on.
it's
But I
time
ain't
for
gonna
people
hold
to
you
come
up.
back home, man. People don't strayed off to different religions. They don't strayed off to all this type of stuff, man. It's time to come back home to the Lord because shit, you gonna need that refuge because ain't no telling what's coming down the pipeline, man.
Gotta repent. If you listening, repent. Whoever you serve, Messiah, higher power, whoever you claiming, Jehovah, Jireh, Allah, repent.
Before it's
Because
too
it's about to
late.
happen. And
Before it's too late.
arm
Yo,
up, and guard up, yo.
yeah, God up,
United we
stay
stand,
shield up.
divided we fall.
Yo, you
United
really
we
think it's
stand,
that
divided
deep?
we fall.
You think it's about to get that heavy out here in these streets? Cause I don't know what people gonna do to pay these
Yeah.
high ass bills.
He about to. Well, he just passed that bill for the energy system stuff, but we gonna see how that go. But I think it's gonna get real, and I think it's gonna get down to a point where this. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. Since all this stuff going on with Trump in office and all these different people like Elon doing all these salutes and stuff like that, we looking at this as a crazy, weird thing because we black. But honestly, I'm gonna trust God because on money it says God we trust, and they got money. So with God we trust, I'm gonna trust God. That's who I'm gonna go with because God said
Yeah.
I got many all across the land. And that's just how he rock. And God the biggest gangster of everybody. I don't care how big, bad, tough, anybody.
Gotta
God ain't
keep
gonna
that
play with
faith,
him.
man. Got it. As long as you got faith, the size of a
We can
mustard seed,
go.
you can move mountains, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I ain't gonna hold you up, son.
Yo, man, we
More grace
appreciate
to
it,
you,
bro.
man.
Real talk, man. Yo, the next time we go live, you gotta call back because that was the realest conversation ever on the whole show, man. Got so much love for you. We gonna holler at you next time, bro. Real talk, no doubt. Shout out to him and thank him so much for calling, man. Yo, hello. Who this is, man?
Hello?
Hey, what's going on? Who's this?
Can you hear me okay? I just came across your channel and I just subscribed. Can you hear me?
Oh man, we appreciate you for that. We can hear you loud and
Yeah,
clear. What's on your
I'm
mind?
gonna send you cash. I was trying to read it, but something I was thinking about today. I just saw the video from when Donald Trump was dancing to the what is it called, the village people, YMCA.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about it because that's exactly where he's driving. We're going to be living. He's just letting us know because by the time he finishes with whatever he's doing, we're all going to be at the Y. So pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Nobody calls the village people to sing YMCA. I forgot they were even. I forgot all about the village people. As old as I am. But yeah, people better get together. But one thing I want to say about Fat Joe, my daughter-in-law, that's her godfather, and I've known a lot of things. That I've been told through her father because they were always very close, and he's always been kind of I don't want to say anything bad, but and I should say a narcissist, but I also think with what happened, I really don't think that he meant all. And when he said radical, he meant that he was being that they were doing the most. I really don't think that he was. I know he was. I believe in my heart that he was not describing all black people. You know, he grew up in the Bronx, you know what I'm saying, in the South Bronx, and majority of the people he dealt with were black. You know, he had problems with his brother. That's just him. But that him throwing bottles and all that other stuff, yeah, that's crazy. But I just wanted
Yeah.
to shout you out and success on your channel, man.
Oh man, so much love for you, man. And you
Yeah,
know,
man, you got a lot. I'm going to send you some money, baby. You
oh,
got a
that's what
lot,
it is.
yeah.
No
Okay,
doubt.
and
But we can't. Oh, nope, 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 nope. One more second, one more question. I gotta
sure,
ask you this, man.
sure,
Cause I know you a fan of hip hop. You know a thing or two about the culture. Do
right,
you
right.
feel like Fat Joe been getting over on black culture, or do you feel like he has a rightful place within hip hop just based off of his character?
I think he has. I don't think he didn't create hip hop, but I think he has a rightful place. Just like Khalid, DJ Khalid. He the same thing. I just they contributed. And it just went too far. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear everything that he said. I actually did hear the video, but I don't think that he's a part of hip hop. You know, and in New York, I don't know where you're from, but like one thing I've noticed, especially with the YouTube channels and watching the people from down south and stuff like that, we are like Africa and maybe to India, on two different sides. Like they think people who are Latino, everybody's Mexican. I hear them when they talk and they bash Cardi B. My grandchildren are Latino de Negro, and I I get it. You know what I'm saying? My daughter-in-law is Puerto Rican. I don't know what she identifies as, but I know her behind is bigger than mine and her hair is nappier than mine. She's never in her life been in a white person's house until she moved to D.C. where we live. You know, she met people out here, but never had a white friend. And so it's a different culture. It's when they say the word Ninja Turtle, you don't think anything about it. Because that's how it's always been. So you can't have it both ways. You can't have it where you were cool, allowing him to say it. Now it's a problem. People need to mind the business and find something to do. There's too many other things that we need to be dealing with. And I grew up, with the Nation of Islam. Farrakhan is my godfather. My father introduced him to Islam, and a lot of people would think of him very different because I grew up with Blue Eyed Devil and stuff like that. And he's not like that at all, not like that at all.
People are
when,
people.
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, people are people at the end of the day. Regardless of, you see the differences until you get to know a person. And a lot of times when you get to know a person, you be like, damn, regardless of what you are, you more fucked up than me.
Yep, most definitely. I bought, my grandmother lives in Philly and they've never, bless her, Muhammad. But I brought my friend from the DMV we were going back to New York, and she came to my grandmother's house. And my grandmother has never had an association with white people. And because of me, she showed her love, and she was the first white person ever in my grandmother's house. And, a lot of it is just understanding and teaching, for that
Yeah,
matter, you
man.
call me racist. I think I'm racist against black everybody. You know what I'm saying? If they do something stupid, not racist, but we got to do better. It doesn't take a lot to be kind. It doesn't at all.
It doesn't, man. But in situations when it comes to culture, this hip hop culture, everybody uses it and abuses it. But if you ask me, hip hop culture really not nothing to be proud of like that.
Right. Not now. Not in this age, right? Now, when
Not
we were,
even
I
back
don't know how
then.
old you are, but when I was younger, it was something different.
See, when it was analog and it was fresh and it was organic, that's different compared to when shit got digital and anybody
Right.
can do it.
Right. Anybody, and you look at all these people. There's so many women that pop up on this internet that I see the rappers. I didn't even know. You don't know who they are. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? How people think that hip hop they turn it into something ugly and something. It's just not good. It's just not good. You know what I'm saying? It's not good at all. Just like I saw them. I like that kid Kodak Black. I think his heart is so pure and sweet. But when I see him on the internet, and he's looks like he may, I don't know, be on something, and people are praising it. They're praising it, and it's sad. It's very
You,
sad, and I say that because I saw him today for the very first time, where he didn't look like his eyes were bugging all the way out of his head. So I said, oh, he must, he must have just woken up, and people need to be talking about things like that. It's crazy, man.
it's crazy, man.
I listen to Jelly Roll and leave it alone.
Yo, that's what it is, man. And the point I was saying about how when hip hop was analog, it was better, and when it got digital, that's when it went to trash. You had people like Biz Markie that was made. If you could bebop,
Biz was the best. You know what? I told my daughter, if Biz Markie was still here, that guy never did anything. I mean, he was on what? Not Sesame Street, whatever that show is, but he had the kindest soul ever.
Yeah,
ever.
man.
And he was all his music. You write about Biz Markie. Yeah, man, I miss that dude. Miss him a lot.
It was hip hop. That's what hip hop was, man. It grew. He sprouted out. He found his lane. He got in where he fit in, man. And people was rocking with Biz, man.
Yeah, when he was over at Staten Island. Yeah, when he used to. Or where was it? He was on Staten Island, not Long Island, right? When he was talking about everything he went through to get to where he was. I watched that documentary. And you can learn a lot. And somebody like DMX, even though he put out stuff how he lives and everything, but his stuff was pure from the soul. It was a teaching for everybody. It was a learning. People like that. And I really, really struggled. Like that guy really struggled, but his heart again too pure. His soul pure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we probably never get an artist like that ever again. Organic souls, people that just because in modern times, Biz Markie, people that wouldn't want to even see his face. No disrespect.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what? And I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't think that he was attractive when I was younger, but after seeing him and listening to him, it just made me think, God, he's so you don't see you don't see the outside, you just see the inside, and it's true. And people who don't meet you where you are, and they don't know what beauty is skin deep. I don't care how pretty you are, how physically, but when your soul is ugly, you're ugly, and it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only fact. People who really meet you where you are. But and also I was gonna say to you, what's his name? I can't even think right now. I'm sorry. I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing.
Oh, it's all good. Damn, you need to handle that. Whatever you doing, it sounds like it's personal and discreet. So just go ahead, handle that. Make sure you have a good time tonight. And we ain't got nothing but
My
love.
grandchildren on here visiting. Everybody's gone. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
but
you in there by yourself.
Really do.
Yeah,
let me ask you, how often do you go live?
Man, I go live every night, man. You could check for me. I'm here.
Yeah, you just came across my thing. I most definitely. I subscribe. I will definitely listen. I appreciate you. You're very calm, and you're very, agree to disagree, and that's what we got to do. I don't like Trump, but when I saw him dancing, it touched me. You know what I'm saying? Because it made me laugh. And I said, if he could really spread that joy and really do the right thing, he would be an awesome president. But he can't find himself either. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. We gonna figure it out. And one thing for sure, you are adored, man. We got a new caller, a new subscriber, a new listener. Basically, we got new family, everybody out there. We got so much love for you. And that's why the next time when I go live, you gotta make sure you call back.
I love you too. And the gentleman was just talking, what he was saying too. I do. I really, appreciate you guys and your chat. I don't want to keep them, hold them off because I know they probably want to call. But I thank you for having a call in line too.
No doubt, man. That's what we got it for. People like you that call in and talk about interesting things, man. We really do appreciate you. We gonna holler at you soon. Real talk, man. Thank her so much for her phone conversation. She did me a favor, man. A first time listener picked up the phone and called. And I got people that have been watching me for years and they not one time picked up the phone. And I know y'all got y'all reasons, but it is what it is. We done lost Biz Markie. Now we gotta say no to Fat Joe. What we gonna be left with, man? Who we got in the game that we gonna respect? Look at this. Come on, man. I don't know about this no more. How long he gonna try to be sexy? He need to let it go. I got love for Uncle L. But how long he gonna be trying to look like the dude from Saved by the Bell, man? He gonna be 80 years old trying to look like Slater. What we gonna do, man? Somebody said Ice Cube. Let me see this. Come on, man. Let's be real. And the niggas with attitudes. I still can't get over it. Niggas with somebody need a foot in their ass. With the dried out Jerry curls on the West Coast. That's a horrible deal. That's a deal with the devil. And they signed it. To present yourself like after all your grandmama done been through, to present yourself to the world like that and got the nerve to throw up a black fist, you mother. What type of blasphemy? Niggas with attitudes. I still can't get over it, man. They sold out for a check. The greatest hits. Niggas with... This is worse. This the worst thing that ever happened to the black community. Niggas, but somebody need to get a foot in it. Who need the foot, man? Jerry hella dead. Somebody need to, man. But that's Negro here, no there. I'ma act like I didn't read somebody say Ice Cube. We gotta get back to Fat Joe and what's happening to this man. They calling him out for being a fraud. They don't want him a part of hip hop any longer. They saying that he was born and raised a racist.
These rumors were made by radical black racists.
Radical black racist. Radical black and racist don't even, that shit don't add up, man. To be a radical black racist, you must ain't got no motherfucking job. You gotta be in jail or something. A black radical racist. You can't even go to the bank like that. How you gonna grocery shop as a black radical racist? As soon as you see the white man on the box, you gonna flip. Like, I ain't no motherfucking frosted flakes. When they make chocolate, then I eat them shits. Like, oh, this nigga old Quaker, I ain't never eat no goddamn oatmeal. Get this nigga motherfucking slave master on the damn box. He smacked the grits off the damn... Smack the grits off the counter. Get this shit the fuck out of it with this white man on my motherfucking box, man. A radical black racist. Pull up the KFC mad as fuck like, bitch, give me my motherfucking chicken. That white man in there cooking my grandmama recipe, motherfucker. Give me my motherfucking chicken. A radical black racist, man. You can't even get no Chinese food like that. Like that fried chicken, y'all ain't no general. I ain't never met a General Tao. That ain't nothing but fried chicken with sweet and sour sauce on it. Fried rice, fry everything for a nigga. That's what y'all want to do. Y'all want to fry everything for a nigga. That's a hard life. But there's people out there living like that. They radically black and they racist. I mean, life already hard as a black person. You might as well just love it out. That make more sense to me, man. Hey, somebody hit that Cash App. $ Sean Blaze. Docs, yay! Okay, we gotta finish this real quick. Come on. Cut that off. Y'all ready? All right, here we go.
Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
Right.
Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black.
He was, you know what? You can agree with him up until this point. Because it is some people that go to the extreme with it. They out there. They take the black thing to the next level. And it looked like a sign of insecurity. Dr. Creswell's Fransling said that. If somebody keep on saying, I'm beautiful, they must really believe the opposite. He was all right up until that point. If he would have left it at that and left it alone, that would have been all right. But this the extra disrespect that he put on it that made people offended. Look.
Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, your leader? Yo, man, you gotta be fucking kidding.
See, that's where he confused, man. It ain't no leader of the FBA, man. It's foundational, but he don't get it. He don't understand the conversation. And he don't care to understand it. Or maybe somebody need to explain it to him a whole lot better. They explained it to him in Chicago, man. Maybe he'll go home and research what the fuck is going on so he can come correct. I think that's what he gonna have to do. If he want to keep his career doing concerts and rapping rap music and be a hip-hop superstar and be a part of the hip-hop culture, he gonna have to. Well, then again, he don't have to do shit, and that's the coldest part about it. Fat Joe them got a monopoly on the game. Look at this. Y'all need to see this. Look. You got Fat Joe, French Montana, DJ Khaled. They got a monopoly over the game. Cause if you wanna go at Fat Joe, what y'all gonna do about Khaled? He got that look on his face like he stole somebody's shit. Like, yeah, I'm holding it down. Like, it ain't y'all culture no more. This is our culture. I want to, they link up and become buddy. What's their common interest that got them so linked up tight? Is it the fact that they're getting over? They both know what it's like to make a fat bag off of somebody else's culture. That's what they got in common. Do they sit around and talk about the shit? Like, we the best. These niggas ain't shit. Like, when I say we the best, I'm talking about me, you, French Montana. We the best. Look. Lil Wayne surrounded by him. The Vultures is in the building. You got Fat Joe, French Montana, and DJ Khaled in it. They gotta know what's up. They have to have a collective of what they doing. French Montana ain't even had no business in the game like that. He should have stuck to selling jewelry or something, whatever he was doing before he started rapping. I think he used to be a jeweler or some shit from Dubai or wherever he come from, man. That's like Pat Stay. Oh, yo, rest in peace to Pat Stay. He no longer here. I didn't mean to say. I'll take that back. It's about time for me to go to sleep. Rest in peace to Pat. That's fucked up. I'm gonna edit that part. A lot of y'all don't know who he is, but for the people that do, that was fucked up. Hey, well, goodbye, Fat Joe. It was nice having you a part of our culture, or whatever the case is. He looked like he mad as hell about it. Like, I'm about to tell y'all niggas how I really feel. As soon as they strip all of his titles, take all his platinum plaques, that's when that's when the racists really come out. Like, you bitch, he gonna be growling in Spanish. As soon as they denounce all of his platinum plaques and take the key to the city back, he gonna be right. He gonna be right. He gonna run, man. He gonna say that Spanish so hard, you gonna think he putting voodoo on your ass. But that's Negro here, no there. Okay, I'm about to answer the question, and I'm about to keep it moving, baby. Unless we get a phone call. How long I been on here? Okay, it's about time to go. I got so much love for y'all. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Let me see. Oh, we got to listen at this real quick before I go. We got to listen at this. Listen.
Also, I wanted to... Oh.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say real quick, I was looking through and, people were coming at you about using the N-word and everything. But, like, talking to you several times, like, a couple of times, like, you have always really, like, you're a part of the culture. You're one of us. You consider it, like, when you refer to us, like, when you're talking about Will Smith, you said he's us, what we got. So, like, because
people grew up, I think people, that's an interesting question, but I think people try to rewrite history now.
Yeah.
Right? So now you got young kids who found knowledge of self. They got a right to feel the way they feel because people mistreated black people, enslaved them for 400 years and all that. And they don't know no better. They reading their history or they making their things together. So they don't realize that Fat Joe grew up in the 99.9% black neighborhood, looking like a beetle. Right? So it's not, what I'm trying to tell you is that it wasn't even my choice. When I was in kindergarten, before kindergarten, they were saying, what's up, Fat Joe? What's good? This. It was never even my choice.
Yeah.
Now that we're grown and we all these years later, we can think about it, wow, it's a bad word. But where I grew up, it was always used out of love.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, unfortunately, I grew up in this place where we use it like water. It's like, what do you want me to do? It's like, this is what I've been called my whole life. I don't know no different. Have I been trying to like slow it up and check myself just because I am an OG?
That's a cop-out. And he know it is. He know what respect is on the grand scale. Yeah, you could say the shit in your house. You could say it in your neighborhood. But you on records trying to go platinum, boy. That's disrespect. You don't go to no other jobs throwing that word around. We ain't gonna make it nowhere in Microsoft. Putting that shit all in the software. They could see the nigga in the code. Like, look for the nigga. Okay, you fixed it. You found the nigga, you fixed it. Computer jams, type in Nigga, enter. The nigga gigga. Why in rap? Why in hip hop? Why? That's a cop out. When you get your ass on that stage, you watch your motherfucking mouth. It's that simple. When you get your high yellow ass, whatever you are, Cuban, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican, whatever you are, if you ain't foundational Black America, Watch your motherfucking mouth. They should have had that talk with Fat Joe, man, because I ain't buying none of this shit he's selling. He want to get paid. Disrespect. Look how they looking at him, man. They look like they hurt. They look like a memory came back. Like, damn, they looking at a vulture. Look how they looking at him. Like this old vulture, especially the OG. Look like old vulture ass nigga. I disrespect my grandmama, my grandpappy. Even the sister looking at him crazy. She look cockeyed like, is he really about to say the N-word again? Hold on, look at this. Look.
You know, it's not because that, it's just, I just want to present myself more properly as I get older. You understand what I'm saying? But where I come from, they beyond understanding.
Yeah.
And another thing is some words they use now, you know, whenever somebody that's older step on, they use something, oh, he from another time. But they're not lying. We was from another time. A lot of stuff that was flying when we grew up ain't flying no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, times is changing. And he basically saying he ain't never gonna be able to change. Cause that's how he was raised. Now people offended. And he don't know what to do.
Gold medals at this point.
Oh yeah. Because you had people like Poppin' Pete and Boogaloo Sam, some of these West Coast guys. They were over there in Asia for years, teaching them a lot of those hip hop moves. So the Asians are great students too.
Yeah. ASAP Rocky actually showed up at the premiere.
Oh yeah, that's my guy.
That's dope.
Good guy, real solid guy, real solid guy.
Yeah. Now you said that Dante Ross had an issue, and there was a tweet that's already been deleted, so I couldn't find exactly what he said. So what did he say?
What did he say? Because he was, me and him were going, he hopped in my mentions. I don't know how we got into it, but he was talking about all of the people who was there, and it wasn't just black. I'm kind of paraphrasing. Yeah, it was all of these other people who helped create hip hop too. It was on that type of thing. But he was talking about people in the 80s and 90s. You know, he was doing the whole Big Pun and Mellow Man Ace and, you know, talking about people who came later. So we were kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, I've had issues with Dante Ross over the years. When we met, he was real cool, and then he started talking shit about me. And then we had a conversation about it, and I thought it was quashed, and he continued to run his mouth. And it's like, Dante's one of these dudes, and you see this, you know, in hip hop. It's like the white guy who wants to be the only white guy. You know what I mean? He wants to be the only accepted white guy.
Vlad got a lot of nerve, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. He got a lot. They both got a lot of nerve. He's sitting down talking to Vlad about black politics. Like Vlad a brother. And Vlad treating him like, what type of co-op shit is that? Hey man, it is what it is. Like, let me use your platform, devil, so I can spread my message about the brother man to the other man. Like, sure, my black brother, even though I'm not black, we can get your message out to the people as long as we both get paid. People pulling scams, for the most part. And Fat Joe been scamming his whole career, by the looks of things. Seeing how he really don't care for black people like that. But he figure, hell, he see black people that don't care for black people like that. He witnessed black people kiss his ass because he's not black. If he had the choice to come back any nationality, I doubt if he would come back black. God be like, Fat Joe, so what's this gonna be? Black, white, Puerto Rican? Like, yo, miss me with that black shit, man. Don't even say that. Like, oh no. Like, that ain't happening. He take that card and throw it out the window. A lot of y'all would too. God give you the option. What it's gonna be? Is it gonna be white, Latin, Asian, black? Who gonna check that box on the application? Me, I would check that box proudly with a smile on my face, cause I know I'm about to be getting it in when I get back. But that's Negro here nor there, man. But for a lot of people, black is whack. Didn't Whitney Houston say that in the interview? That don't make it right. But people feel that way, man. People bleaching and shit. Let me show y'all something, cause it blew my mind when I seen it. And I figured it'd do the same thing for y'all. Y'all gotta see this real quick. It's only gonna take a second. Look, yo. Cake soap, skin bleaching in Jamaica. That's what cake soap. They take the whole cake and smear it all over their body. Like save the icing now. Proud Bleacher says women go crazy for his look. Look. He a red bone now. He bleached all of the melanin. Now he light-skinned it. They make it seem like Fat Joe racist. Look, it's a cultural thing. I'm not go outside. Don't even go outside trying to keep that skin light. Hold on, look.
A Jamaican artist proudly flaunts his lightened skin achieved through bleaching. Unfortunately, bleaching has become an epidemic in African and Caribbean nations.
Yo, he got a chick holding his umbrella because he's so fly and he's so light. Like this would being a light to get you, boy. Girl, hold my umbrella. I pretty man. She like, that's right, daddy. Like I got the pretty bright light one. Like this how we do, you know? Yo, no disrespect to my Rastafarian Jamaican people out there, but this is kind of, how they gonna say Fat Joe is racist, which like this going on. Look. Jamaicans reveal shocking truth about skin bleaching. This is why Jamaicans bleach their skin. You serious? Man. She got the whole cake. She got the shit caked up on her face. Vibes Cartel. He talked about the shit. Hold on. Listen.
Get game day deals on Uber Eats.
Yo, y'all stay tuned. I'm getting it together for y'all, man. Okay, here it goes.
Many people talk about Garveyism, Black Pride, etc. I have no problem with Black Pride, and I can assure you that...
Shit, I ain't getting no copyright for Buju Banton, man. Y'all stay tuned. Hold on. Look at this.
Many people talk about Garveyism, Black Pride, etc. I have no problem with Black Pride, and I can assure you that my skin alteration has nothing to do with self-hate or opposition to blackness and Garveyism. I maintain that bleaching now doesn't mean the same as bleaching 25 years ago. Today, we are a much prouder race who know that we can do what we want as far as style is concerned. We dictate styles and regard them as...
They look like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like we all do. Look, they bleaching. Like, oh Lord. He talking to a crowd of man, they packed in there. He talking that shit. Talking about we could do what we want to do. And then y'all better leave Fat Joe. Hey, Fat Joe. I seen worse, bro. You alright with me. After seeing what I just seen, Fat Joe, you all right with me, man. Whenever your album drop, I'ma rock it. When your mixtape, whatever you doing, man. Your music video, I'ma hit the like on it. I seen worse. Y'all leave Fat Joe alone. Cause this shit, boy, I can't believe it. Hold on, I need to finish this real quick. Look.
Just that.
I found this presentation to be well measured, to be well prepared,
God damn, she bleached her shit too.
and tying into a lot of the very controversial and topical issues.
Everybody at the university knows what the symbol is. It's a pyramid with the all-seeing eye of Horus, which is found on the US dollar. And under that US dollar, it says in God, not the devil.
What about the bleach, man? That's what they try. Man, we fucked up. He talking all that shit, ain't say nothing about when he put the bleach on his face. That's the part they want to get to. Like what about the part where you put the bleach, talk about the part where you put the bleach upon your skin. That part. Let me not talk about that. Like hear me say, the part where you put the bleach upon them skin. I can't do it, man. Either way I do it or say it, it's gonna sound offensive. So I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead. It's late as hell. I'm about to go ahead and catch me some Z's. I'm gonna answer the question. I'm gonna get out of here. Is it okay for Fat Joe to say the N-word? Hell to the motherfucker, yeah, man. Just let it fly. Cause when we say it from a place of hatred too. I don't give a damn. People talking about it come from a place of love. That is completely impossible. It's meant to have the same vigor and sting as it would coming from any other nationality. When I hear from my people, it give me the same sick feeling to my stomach like when I hear it from another person. It's a bad word, man, that nobody should be using. Sometimes it's fitting, just like any other curse word. I feel like if we treat it more like a curse word, then it won't be used so loosely and freely. Now it's a necessity from time to time. You might have to deal with something or come across, let somebody know, or whatever the case is, but not all the time. It is not a word of endearment. So if Fat Joe never used it in an endearing way, the shit he rap about, he from the Terror Squad, for crying out loud. They not the village people. They not rapping about unity like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Of course they using it in the fucked up context. Everything they talked about was in a messed up context. The Terror Squad. It is what it is. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section. Hit that Cash App too. $ Sean Blaze Dots. Pretty please, baby. And everybody that hit that Cash App already, I gotta let y'all know. Y'all appreciate it like Tupac's mama, man. I'ma holla at y'all on the next stream, baby.